Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Jamar84 here once again. I know just earlier today I just gave you guys my episode 3 of Love and Hip Hop, and now, as promised, I said I was going to give you guys the review for the first part of the 3-part reunion for Bad Girls Club Season 10. Now, this video is not going to be that long because there's not much. I'm not really going to talk about the first, 45 minutes of this episode because it was pretty much just the girls meeting up in their own cliques and talking shit. I mean, there's a couple. Okay, well, the only other interesting fact or some of the interesting things that was said when Valentina first walks up and, trying to look like they're trying to get Pocahontas. When Valentina first walks up, she's talking to Alicia and she's talking about, oh, she's dating girls now, or she dates girls, but she still gets her allowance or some shit. I guess that means that she still fucks guys for money. Okay, bitch, whatever. And Alicia has a girlfriend who cares. Um, One of the interesting facts we found out is that the Hot Pocket, the whole epic Hot Pocket situation with Jen and Rocky, turns out to have been Shannon's Hot Pocket. So Jen was tripping over a Hot Pocket that really wasn't even hers, or not even provided by the goddamn Bad Girl staff. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, but it is what it is. But oh, one last thing, and I'm really confused by this shit. So who was she in the room with? I believe it was Paula. Stephanie, I believe, was in the room. No, she was in the room with Jen, I think. Whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Stephanie was in there talking about how Shannon and I think Rocky was on Twitter thugging and shit, and she's like, "Well, if I have to, I'll grab a chair or something to go to work." Why is Stephanie trying to be a thug all of a sudden? Why? Why is she trying to convince us now at the literally the last second that she can fight? Like, I'm not here for that. Stephanie, we already know that you ain't about no kind of life of any kind. So don't try to thug. Don't It's just not cute. Just sit there and look pretty like you've done since January. Alicia, throughout the entire time that they've shown her talking to Valentina in various places or whatever, she keeps talking about how she has these tricks up her sleeve. Bitch, we saw the trick that you tried to pull out of your sleeve on the last episode with Rocky, and your ass got handled. So I'm not too much interested in your little bag of tricks because shit, it's gonna be funny shit to us. It's gonna be the kind of bag of tricks that has a ha ha at the end because bitch, you're a motherfucking joke. And I was happy to see that when Sharon Rock they got to meet Nikki because Nikki never got to meet Rocky because she was long gone by then. So they got to click up and they got to talk about or update Nikki on pretty much what happened after she left the house. Because I believe Jen was Janae's replacement. I can't remember who left, who replaced who at this moment. But she was trying to explain to Nikki about the whole hot pocket situation that was with. Oh no! Rocky was Nikki's replacement. Rocky was Nikki's replacement. And yeah, it was right when Rocky came in was when the whole Hot Pocket thing had happened. So she was telling her about what happened and how Jen went crazy about the goddamn Hot Pocket that was shit that belonged to Shannon in the motherfucking first place. And so Nikki's just like, wow, I can't believe that shit's all, this, that, and four. And then they remember how they were just basically talking about how Alicia's the fakest bitch and how she was talking about she ran the house. We all know nobody was dumb enough to believe that Alicia ran anything. Really, honestly, nobody in the entire season really ran the house. There were some bad bitches who stood their own ground, but nobody was just like an overlord of the house. Like, that didn't happen this season. It was pretty much just two cliques beefing with each other back and forth for the most part. Now, I will say, even though I don't like a majority of these girls, and I will say, and it's gonna take some strength for me to say this out of my mouth, but I'll say real is real. I will say it if I really feel like it. Most of the girls looked good. Okay, even though Valentina has no edges and they're just non-existent. Her hair was nice if it was on somebody else. And as Valentina said, Alicia did look like she lost some weight. She was looking, Her body didn't look as square. Okay, she got some kind of something going on. So congratulations to Alicia. Paula still looks great. Paula always looked great, but then again, Paula, her makeup sometimes be kind of hit and miss though. Who else? Jen. One thing I will say about Jen, Jen is naturally pretty. Jen is very ugly on the inside, but outside she's gorgeous. Very pretty girl. Who am I missing? Of course, you know Stephanie is gonna look like a geisha. She's gonna look done up from the head to toe. Uh, Shannon. Okay. Shannon apparently got some more work done. And before Shannon looked like a drag queen, and now she just looks like Little Kim. Like, well, no, I go. Oh, that's no, I. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Shannon. You do not look like Little Kim. But she just tries to do too much, and now she's kind of like, mm-mm. When you go under the knife too much, you just kind of fuck up the whole situation worse than it was when you started. But yeah, and of course Rocky was slaying. Rocky's still, if I had to pick one, she's still my favorite of this entire season. Nancy still looked like a Banji mess, and Janae was just, she's just chill. She ain't never really been no big uppity fashion person anyway, so she looked the same. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I guess I do know why, but I'm not sure what this whole thing is against Shannon. Like, I guess they felt like she talked shit, but then again, like, y'all all talk shit. Like, trying to beat a bitch up for talking shit is dumb. You all do the same. You might as well beat everybody else's ass. Just because you don't like the person personally, you're just gonna say, "Oh, they talk shit," so that's gonna be the reason why I'm mad at them. And then Paula's going off in this makeup room about Shannon. She said, I done dragged you, I done beat you, I done did this, that, and the fourth. Paula, I think you should know that Shannon wasn't really too much giving a fuck in that fight. I feel like if Shannon was really, pumped up like she was gonna be in the last 10 minutes of this part one reunion, you wouldn't have had such an easy time with that shit because your punches, they were okay. They really seemed like they were light. Like you really didn't have much power behind it, and I feel like Shannon didn't really feel too much from you dragging her and blowing her head in. It really didn't even look that bad. Shannon was laughing at the shit, so you trying to pop off in this makeup rooms like, girl, bye, girl. So this is the epic moment, the last 15 minutes of this goddamn show, which is pretty much the whole basic discussion of this whole episode. So, as we know, and as we can clearly see, Tanisha calls the girls to come up, the last remaining six, which is Valentina, Paula, Stephanie, Shannon, Rocky, and Nancy. So they all come out, as the first few are sitting down, Nick, no, it couldn't be Nikki yet. Just Shannon and Rocky are throwing the bully t-shirts. Then Shannon takes her happy ass and runs straight for Valentina's dome and gets to wailing, bow bow, thwack, pow, okay, on her forehead, and Valentina just like she's trying to defend herself and grab her face and shit. Now Nancy was sitting right next to Valentina, and Valentina's sitting there trying getting her ass whooped, and Nancy's just like, "Ooh, girl, ooh, damn, bitch, oh my god, like you ain't gonna do shit." But then as soon as they got Shannon off of Valentina and they separated, then Nancy would have pop off and be like, "Bitch, I do da 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 da." Like, bitch, she was there, right there next to you, and you ain't do too much, do nothing, girl. Anyway, so how do I feel about it? Did Valentina deserve what she got? Yes. Do I agree with the method that Shannon did? Not. I'm on the fence. Not so much though. Only because the only reason why I feel like it should is because I've been waiting for Shannon to do that for so long. So that's why I was just ecstatic to see it. Two, Shannon is the only bitch. So many people throughout all seasons of Bad Girls Club always say, as soon as I see this bitch at the reunion, I'm decking her and her shit. Everybody says that, but then when the time comes, mum's the word and nobody does shit. Shannon has been the only bitch that said she was going to do that shit and did that shit. Straight up down on the real like Mona Samo, okay? She didn't waste no time. No time. She got up, bow, 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 on her fucking dome, okay? And then she must have knocked the fuck out of Valentina because Valentina got up. She was just discombobulated. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. She slipped and tried to run after a bitch. Whoop! Fell and hit her head off stage. Then she tried to get up again. Her hair just swinging. It's just, she was just discombobulated mess. She just didn't know what the fuck was going on. Poor baby. Trying to talk about some, I'll kill her! I'll kill her! You ain't gonna do shit, girl. Then the security guys might as well just let her go because she wasn't gonna do shit but stumble all over herself and get fucked up. And even then, when she got up from falling off the stage, she looked at Rocky. She's like, "Really, dog?" This Shannon, I mean, not Shannon, but Rocky was like, "Hold up, bitch. You don't want you don't want these hands, motherfucker. You don't want this shit." And Valentina's just sitting there, still dizzy as fuck. She's like, "Oh, for real, for real, bow." And she just like, down went Valentina. Okay. And it was hilarious. I enjoyed the shit, to be completely 100% honest with you. And Paula want to pop off like, oh, that's some punk shit. That's some punk shit. Paula, girl, sit down. This isn't even about you. We ain't even got to you yet. You really didn't have too much drama going on except for your little personal deal with Shannon. So, girl, sit down. But people were all up in arms about how Shannon was wrong and Shannon did this and Shannon did that. Like, she deserved it. Like, did y'all forget all the fuckery that Valentina committed in the house? Like, she was decking bitches when they couldn't even see. Like, she ran in the middle of Rocky and Jennifer's fight, and Rocky didn't even know what the fuck was going on. All she knew was somebody to punch her in the damn head while she's trying to fight this other bitch. And then Nancy and Rocky are fighting, and then she's yelling. Nancy's yelling about her issue, and here's Valentina in the back of the goddamn crowd. Why does the DJ know about what's going on in the house? Bitch, this is not what this is for. But then she go take it upon herself to knock Rocky in her shit when she wasn't looking. And like, at least Shannon headed for your ass head first. It wasn't, you weren't turned around, you weren't to the side, head motherfucking first. And throughout the first part that you was talking shit, you was like, I'm gonna respect everybody. If Shannon ain't gonna is the only one that's gonna get disrespected. Well, she beat your ass to the shit. Okay, she beat your ass to it. And then Alicia, after it's all said and done, Valentina's carried to the back trying to pretend like she got a goddamn concussion. Well, she may did. She just was tumbling and wumbling all up on the goddamn stage and shit. So maybe she did get a concussion or whatever. Alicia's just sitting here talking about, oh, she's so furious and she's so mad and she's just going to beat all these bitches' ass and, oh, I need to go on stage with you. Alicia, you tried to be a big and bad bitch and each time you flopped, okay? You had perfect and amp opportunity to whoop Rocky's ass or at least take advantage of her, even though it's punk bitch shit, and toss her to the ground. You got her at least there, but then you missed all your fucking punches, bitch. And then Rocky recovered, realized what the fuck was going on, and went bow, bow, bow to your fucking face. Okay? You got your ass whooped. Plain and simple. And so, if I were Valentina and I witnessed that shit, and you sitting over here talking about some, oh, I can't believe you did that, they're going to have to go through me and basically trying to be like, you're my protector. If I were Valentina, I'll be like, girl, have a seat. I love you, but you ain't. I've seen it. You ain't. I've seen the shit that you try to do. You ain't shit. So yeah. Before I let this video go too long, I said it wasn't gonna be long, and then I ended up running to my damn mouth. But that's pretty much the video, you guys. I know next week is gonna be 5-10 times better. I can't wait. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys watch my Love and Hip Hop review. I appreciate all the love that you guys are giving me on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.